Have you ever felt like no matter how hard you work, the money you earn just slips through your fingers? It's like running on a hamster wheel, endless effort but going nowhere financially. You're not alone. So many people feel stuck in a cycle of paycheck-to-paycheck living, weighed down by bills, debt, and the nagging fear of never getting ahead. It's frustrating, isn't it? Watching others build wealth while you feel like you're just surviving? That constant stress can take a toll on your confidence, your relationships, and even your health. But what if the problem isn't your job, your income, or even your expenses? What if it's your mindset that's holding you back? Here's the truth. Wealth isn't about luck or having a fancy job title. It's about the way you think and approach money. Most people aren't taught how to develop a money mindset. Instead, we grow up hearing things like money doesn't grow on trees or rich people are greedy, and those beliefs stick with us, shaping our financial habits without us even realizing it. But the good news? You can rewire those beliefs. You can create a mindset that attracts wealth and opens doors to opportunities you didn't think were possible. Imagine this, waking up every day knowing that your finances are in control, your investments are growing, and your hard work is paying off. No more sleepless nights worrying about bills or emergencies. No more envy watching others succeed. You can be the one living the life you've always dreamed of. And it all starts with a single decision, to shift your mindset and take control of your financial destiny. By the end of this, you'll uncover practical strategies to build a powerful money mindset, break free from financial limitations, and create a future where wealth works for you, not against you. Get ready to challenge everything you thought you knew about money, because the key to attracting wealth faster than you ever imagined is simpler than you think. And trust me, you don't want to miss this journey. Mindset is everything when it comes to financial success. Spencer Hoffman isn't just talking about making money, he's talking about the mindset that drives those who achieve financial prosperity. Think about it, it's not the business model, the product, or the service that makes you wealthy. It's the way you approach challenges, opportunities, and setbacks. You need to cultivate a success mindset, one that allows you to bounce back from failures and seize opportunities when they arise. It's like going to the gym. You don't just build muscle in one day, you consistently train your mind. When you embrace a growth mindset, something clicks. You start thinking like a millionaire, not just someone who wants to make money. The wealthiest people aren't just building businesses, they're building a way of thinking that attracts opportunities, wealth, and success. Just like they wouldn't let a failed venture crush them, they use each failure as a stepping stone. Have you ever heard the phrase fail forward? It's exactly that mindset that turns setbacks into setups for something bigger. Here's the key. It's about having the ability to think big, push past fears, and take risks that others might shy away from. A true wealth mindset doesn't play it safe all the time, it takes calculated risks. Picture a successful entrepreneur. You'll notice that they failed multiple times, but each failure taught them something that ultimately contributed to their success. So, if you're serious about wealth, it's time to adopt that mindset of resilience and vision. But don't get it twisted, it's not about blind optimism. It's about doing the work, day in and day out, even when it feels like the odds are against you. There's a reason why successful people say, it's all about the mindset, because it truly is. And once you've got that mindset locked in, you'll start to see the bigger picture. Ready to learn how to break the cycle of financial struggle? Let's dive into that next. Breaking the cycle of poverty. The first step in breaking free from poverty is believing in yourself, even when everything around you says otherwise. Spencer Hoffman talks about how essential it is to take action, even when you're afraid. We all know fear is a natural response to stepping outside your comfort zone, but here's the thing, staying stuck in that fear is what keeps people poor. The real shift happens when you decide, no matter how scared I am, I'm going to do it anyway. This belief is the foundation of everything that follows, Whether you're trying to figure out how to make money, create passive income, or start your own business. But belief alone isn't enough. The key is to take action, even if it feels small at first. Think about it. The richest people didn't wake up one day with everything handed to them. They got their hands dirty, took risks, and pushed through uncertainty. Whether it was picking up a side hustle, investing a little money to start a business, or reading books on financial education, each action, no matter how tiny, starts building momentum. And when you start making moves, that's when things start changing. Another piece of the puzzle is understanding the role of debt in wealth creation. It's crazy, right? Debt gets such a bad rap, but the wealthiest people use debt strategically. They don't fear it, they leverage it. Debt, when managed properly, can be a tool to generate more income. Take business owners, for example. They often take out loans or use credit to scale their operations and invest in things that will generate more revenue. Learning how to use debt to your advantage is a game changer. In the end, it all boils down to taking that first step. You have to want to change, and then do something about it. That means overcoming self-doubt, taking calculated risks, and not letting the fear of failure hold you back. And once you start, you'll realize that breaking out of poverty isn't as impossible as it seems. Now that you know how to make that leap, let's talk about how choosing the right influences can make all the difference. Choosing the right influences. Choosing the right people to surround yourself with is more than just a good idea, it's a must for success. Spencer Hoffman makes it clear, you can't afford to waste time with people who are stuck in mediocrity. The people you hang out with play a massive role in shaping your mindset and habits. If you're spending your time with people who are content with just getting by, it's going to be hard for you to break out of that cycle. But when you surround yourself with those who challenge you to grow, push you to do better, and encourage your success, that's when the magic happens. One of the most powerful influences you can have is a supportive partner. And I'm not just talking about a business partner. Your significant other, friends, and family members all play a role in your mindset. A partner who supports your dreams and challenges you to do better can be a game changer. But if you're surrounded by people who are focused on partying, indulging, or just staying stagnant, you'll find yourself stuck in that same pattern. It's about aligning yourself with people who push you to grow, not people who hold you back. Think about it like this. If you're serious about how to make money and build passive income, you need to be around people who are talking about these things, not just gossiping or complaining about life. Your environment matters. You can't expect to grow into a financially successful person if you're hanging out with people who are okay with being stuck. It's like trying to lose weight by spending all your time with people who constantly bring donuts to the office. Eventually, you'll cave and eat that donut, too. You can also choose to follow influencers, mentors, or thought leaders who align with your goals. Today, we have access to so many resources, like podcasts, books, and online courses, that can expose us to new ideas and perspectives. By actively seeking out positive influences, you're putting yourself on a path toward financial success and personal growth. Surrounding yourself with the right influences isn't just a choice, it's a key part of your transformation. Now that you understand how powerful your environment is, let's dive into actionable steps that will take you even further along your path to success. Actionable steps to success. Success isn't something that happens overnight. It's a process, and it takes time, about 10 years, to be exact, if we're talking about overnight success. Spencer Hoffman emphasizes that people who break free from limitations are the ones who not only believe they can succeed but also act on those beliefs. You see, success isn't a quick fix, and it doesn't come without effort. If you want to build passive income, start a business, or create long-term financial freedom, you've got to put in the work day after day. The key is consistency. Take a look at the richest people in the world. They didn't wake up one day and find themselves at the top of the food chain. They spent years making mistakes, learning, adjusting, and staying committed to their goals. They learned from their failures, big ones, like business bankruptcies, and they kept moving forward. They didn't give up after their first, second, or even third failure. That's the kind of perseverance you need if you want to see results in your own life. It's all about consistency in action, no matter how small the steps may seem. But let's not forget the importance of clear, actionable steps. You can't just sit around wishing for success to show up at your door. You've got to plan and take strategic action. Start by breaking down your big goals into small, manageable tasks. If you want to invest, start by learning the basics. Read books, watch videos, and start small with stocks or mutual funds. If you're looking to create passive income, begin researching real estate or online business opportunities. The point is, you have to take concrete steps toward your goals, no matter how intimidating they may feel at first. And remember, this journey takes time. Success isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. So, while you're putting in the work, celebrate the small wins along the way. Each step forward is progress. The road to success is paved with small, consistent actions. Once you've taken those first steps, you'll be closer to achieving the financial freedom you've been dreaming of. Ready to dive into leadership and influence? Let's see how you can inspire others and yourself along the way. Leadership and influence. Leadership is more than just being in charge. It's about leading by example and influencing others through your actions. Spencer Hoffman makes an important point. You can't change someone who isn't ready to change. As much as you may want to help others reach their potential, you can only lead those who are willing to follow. This is crucial when you're on your own path to financial success. You can inspire others by showing them how it's done, but ultimately, they have to want to change themselves. Leading by example means living your values, showing others the importance of investing in your future, and making smart financial decisions. If you're serious about growing your wealth, you need to walk the talk. For instance, if you're preaching about financial education but you're stuck in debt, people won't take you seriously. But when you show them that you're building passive income and making strategic investments, you inspire others to do the same. It's about demonstrating, not just talking. True leadership also involves understanding that influence isn't about force or control, it's about inspiring action. Think about the greatest leaders in history, from Steve Jobs to Warren Buffett. They didn't just command attention, they created movements. Their actions spoke louder than words. This is how you can influence people, by setting a high standard for yourself and letting that energy inspire others to rise with you. So, if you want to build a financial empire, remember that leadership is a key part of the process. Focus on your growth, stick to your principles, and lead by example. You'll naturally begin to attract the right people, those who want to follow your lead. But as you continue your journey, it's important to remember that failure is inevitable, and the best leaders know how to learn from those mistakes. Let's dive into how you can turn your mistakes into stepping stones for success. Learning from mistakes. Failure is often seen as something to avoid, but in reality, it's one of the most valuable teachers you'll ever have. Spencer Hoffman makes it clear, learning from mistakes, especially big ones like business bankruptcies, is essential for building true wealth. It's easy to get discouraged when things go wrong, but those setbacks are actually opportunities to grow. The key is to embrace failure as part of the process and use it as a learning tool to make smarter decisions moving forward. Take the example of Thomas Edison, who famously failed thousands of times before inventing the light bulb. If he had given up after his first failure, we'd still be in the dark, literally. The same goes for your financial journey. Whether you're starting a business, making investments, or working on passive income, you're going to hit bumps in the road. But those bumps? They're not roadblocks. They're lessons. They teach you what works and what doesn't. And each lesson brings you one step closer to success. Imagine starting your first business. The first year might be a struggle, sales could be slow, customers might not come through, and you might feel like throwing in the towel. But instead of quitting, take a step back and analyze what went wrong. Did you mismanage your finances? Did you ignore your target market? Maybe your marketing strategy wasn't effective. By learning from these mistakes, you can refine your approach and build a stronger business. The key is persistence. If you keep learning and evolving, you're bound to succeed eventually. So, when you encounter failure, don't panic. Look at it as an investment in your future. The richest people in the world didn't get there by avoiding mistakes, they got there by learning from them and adapting. The journey isn't about avoiding failure, it's about using it to fuel your growth. Now that you're ready to learn from your mistakes, let's take a closer look at how you can use debt to your advantage in the world of finance. Choosing financial responsibility. When it comes to wealth building, one of the most important things Spencer Hoffman talks about is financial responsibility, especially when it comes to managing debt. Many people fear debt and see it as a roadblock to financial freedom, but Hoffman flips that perspective on its head. Debt, when used correctly, can actually be a powerful tool for growth. The richest people in the world, think of entrepreneurs like Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos, use debt strategically to scale their businesses. They understand that debt isn't the enemy, but rather, it can be the fuel for taking things to the next level. Managing debt responsibly means using it as leverage to invest in opportunities that have the potential to generate passive income. For instance, you might take on debt to invest in real estate, knowing that the rental income will cover the cost of the loan and bring in more cash flow over time. Or, you could use debt to invest in stocks that pay dividends, which could increase your financial freedom. The trick is to understand how debt works and to make sure you're using it in a way that aligns with your financial goals. But, don't get it twisted, debt is a double-edged sword. If you're taking on debt for things like consumer goods or unnecessary expenses, that's where the trouble begins. Debt should never be used to finance a lifestyle that you can't afford. When you're using debt to build wealth, it should be strategic, calculated, and purposeful. This is where your money mindset comes into play. You need to think about the long-term benefits of your financial decisions, not just the immediate gratification. Once you master the art of managing debt, you'll be in a much better position to create wealth, scale your business, and secure your financial future. Debt, in this sense, becomes a tool that serves your goals rather than working against you. So, as you continue to improve your financial mindset, always remember to stay disciplined with how you use debt. In the next step, you'll learn how to align your financial goals with your personal values, because true wealth isn't just about the numbers. It's about creating a life that reflects your deepest aspirations. Remember how overwhelming it used to feel, watching your hard-earned money slip away and feeling stuck in that endless cycle of stress and frustration? Now, you've unlocked the keys to building a money mindset that sets you apart, one rooted in confidence, strategy, and vision. You've learned how to embrace financial responsibility, break free from limiting beliefs, and take control of your future. But here's the thing, knowledge is only as powerful as the actions you take. Are you ready to apply what you've learned and start building the life you deserve? If this resonated with you, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Don't miss out on the next steps to mastering your finances, attracting wealth, and creating a lifestyle of freedom and abundance. This is just the beginning of your journey, and there's so much more to uncover. Join this growing community of go-getters, and let's keep leveling up together. Now, if you're serious about transforming your financial future, I've got something special for you. Check out Holistic Health, Nourish Your Mind, Balance Your Finances, Transform Your Life, your ultimate guide to creating passive income streams, mastering debt management, and achieving mental clarity under financial pressure. This isn't just another program, it's your blueprint to living a life of balance and abundance. Click the link in the pinned comment to get started today. Why wait? Your financial breakthrough is one decision away. Take the first step now. Your future self will thank you.